Hello dear students, myself Professor Sunitra Mishramkar, Department of English, JIT Arts Science and Commerce College for Women, Maligaon. The topic of my presentation is personality development. Personality development is the development of the organized pattern of behaviors and attitudes that makes a person distinctive. Personality development occurs by the ongoing interaction of temperament, character, and environment. Our personality makes us a unique person. It is recognizable soon after birth. A child's personality has several components such as temperament, environment, and character. Temperament is a set of genetically determined traits that determine the child's approach to the world and how the child learns about the world. There are no genes that specify personality traits, but some genes do control the development of nervous system, which in turn controls behavior. Second component of personality comes from adaptive patterns related to child's specific environment. Most psychologists agree that these two factors, that is, temperament and environment, influence the development of a person's personality. There is still controversy as to which factor ranks higher in affecting personality development, and all experts agree that high quality parenting plays a critical role in the development of child's personality. So, when parents understand how their child responds to certain situations, they can anticipate issues that might be problematic for the child. They can prepare the child for the situation, or in some cases, they may avoid a potentially difficult situation altogether. Parents who know how to adapt their parenting approach to the particular temperament of their child can best provide guidance and ensure the successful development of their child's personality. Dear students, the third component of personality is character. Character is the set of emotional, cognitive, and behavioral patterns of learned from experience that determines how a person thinks, feels, and behaves. A person's character continues to evolve throughout life, although much depends on inborn traits and early experiences. Character is dependent on person's moral development. A man is identified by his personality, which we call public image. It is the totality of the person and not merely external looks, but character, behavioral traits, and attitude towards life. Personality development is the improvement of behavioral traits such as communication skills, interpersonal relationships, attitude towards life, and restoring our ethics. Now, there are 9 types of personality: perfectionists, helpers, romantics, achievers, asserters, questioners, adventurers, observers, and peacemakers. If you think about the examples of such type of personalities, we can say that perfectionists are the people who are realistic, who are conscientious and principled. And the example is the founder of Infosys, that is Narayan Murthy. Helpers are warm, concerned, nurturing, and sensitive to other people's needs. The best example is Mother Teresa. Achievers are always energetic, optimistic, self assured, and goal oriented. The example can be taken as Sachin Tendulkar. Romantics have sensitive feelings and are warm and perceptive. The example is the great Indian painter M.F. Hussain. Observers have a need for knowledge and are introverted. They are curious, analytical, and insightful. And the great economist Amartya Sen is a good example of. Dear students, there are 9 types of personality: perfectionists, helpers, romantics, achievers, asserters, questioners, adventurers, observers, and peacemakers. If we think about the examples of perfectionists, dear students, we are going to focus on important aspect of personality development, that is body language. Body language is best defined as non-verbal form of communication showed through facial expressions, gestures, posture, and body movements. It says a lot about one's personality. It communicates much more than words. Body language signals are called leakages because you may try to tell something, but the truth will leak out visually. If you want to achieve an effective personality, you need to improve your body language as it plays an important role. The way you speak, the way you maintain eye contact, the way you hand gestures, your posture, all have a vital impact on your audience. While delivering a speech, not only do you need to sound confident, but you also need to look confident too. Using your body language strategically involves maintaining a certain amount of hand gestures, nodding, smiling, and even keeping your back straight. There are many ways you can improve your body language, but it needs practice and consistency, so it will become a part of you, and you can do it for a certain period of time. If you want to develop a personality in positive way, you need to be aware of your own body language and make sure it adheres to what is generally perceived as a positive body language. You should avoid such body language, such as crossed arms or legs, carrying books or papers across your chest, then slumped posture, sitting perched on the edge of the chair, writing hands, tapping foot, rocking legs, drumming fingers or biting nails, fiddling with jewelry or hair, covering your mouth with your hand while talking, rocking on your chair, scratching a lot, clearing your throat too much, straightening your tie, playing with watch or cufflinks, hands in the pocket, arms folded across the chest, continuously staring at someone, pointing towards someone, making a fist, or leaning over someone. So, these are certain things which you should avoid. And if you have some movements just like this one, it means you are behaving rudely. It means if you are talking or you keep on walking, when someone is talking to you, it shows that you are a rude person. Then puffing or tottering or smirking, whispering, cracking knuckles, grooming yourself, standing too close, or packing up folders and papers well before the meeting is over, or shaking hands too hard, or limp handshakes, or yawning when the meeting is in progress, looking at your watch repeatedly, blinking a lot, fiddling with your rings, watches, earrings, and chains, tapping or clicking pens, playing with paper clips, jingling money in pocket, picking at fingernails, twiddling bits of hair, or smoking. Dear students, if you want to show yourself as a leader, your body language plays an important role, and leadership qualities are needed for good personality. These qualities are courage, self control, keen sense of justice and fairness, definiteness of plans, the habit of doing more than being paid for, a pleasing personality, sympathy and understanding, mastery of details, willingness to assume full responsibility, and cooperation. Dear students, you should have personal qualities that you should be accurate, adaptable, astute, can work under pressure, careful, committed, competent, cooperative, and courteous, as well as decisive, dedicated, energetic, methodological, meticulous, orderly, organized, positive, and practical, extrovert, flexible, friendly, get on well with other people, good communicator. You should have good sense of humor. You should be a good timekeeper, hardworking, and imaginative. Along with it, you must be independent worker, lively, logical, loyal, self-confident, self-motivated, sensitive, thorough, thoughtful, vigilant, work well with others. So, so these are basic traits and patterns of person's body language. It will help you to evaluate them as well as the situation. However, you should keep in your mind that every individual is unique, and what is a person's body language indicate is probably not applicable to another. Once you begin noticing and analyzing body language of the people, you will notice the minor and major differences between the body language of two independent individuals. Another thing you need to keep in your mind that body language may differ between cultures and nationalities. But it is important to note that body language plays a major role in conveying what an individual is feeling and thinking. Your body language plays a vital role in your personality development. So you keep practicing in order to these body languages become natural for you on daily basis. You need to practice it, maintain a good body language, and constantly remind yourself what gestures, movements, expressions you should have until it will innate in you. Your personality can be molded into what you have been always wanted. You can attain a winning personality which everyone will admire you for. So, dear students, always keep in your mind that great speakers are not born, they are made. Look at yourself in the mirror while you talk and notice every form of body language you portray. You ask yourself, are these positive? If these are those that you do not like, make an effort to eliminate them from your personality. So, dear students, Just as said that great speakers are not born, they are made. Before they became great speakers, they underwent a rather difficult process of owning their skills, talents, and yes, even their personality. And you too can become one as long as you are committed and geared towards self improvement. It is not easy feat, but it is possible. So, all the best. Thank you.